Welcome to day 2 of the road trip. It's a bit of a delayed start this morning, so because Jace has had to take his Cayman GTS in to a tyre fitter in air this morning. First thing, the tyre was completely flat this morning, so they've taken it in, and we're just waiting around for that to either be fixed, whether it be repaired or a replacement tyre. We're hoping it can be repaired, because if it is, it's cheaper and it's quicker. If it's a replacement, we're just going to have to hold around and hope the tyre place can get a replacement in sometime today so we can get on his way. Kenny now joins us on the road trip, and Kenny owns an original Porsche Boxster 986 2.7, so the base 2.7, that's now joining. So 3 of us now are going to head from Ayr, where we are this morning, all the way up to Contin, which is a village about 15 miles west of Inverness. But we're not going up the typical A9 route. We're going on a more of a challenging, entertaining drive once we get north of Glasgow. So just going to quickly show you where we intend to go later today. So we're down in here in Ayr. The first phase is really just getting north of Glasgow. So there was options. Kenny knows routes. We could have gone the coastal route. We could have gone on the A737. But because we are late starting anyway, it's just going to be a quick blast up the M77 into Glasgow. We're going to cut across, go over the Erskine Bridge, and then up through Dumbarton and up the west side of Loch Lomond. Oops, I've just missed a page or two. Come up, transit up through Loch Lomond. We will then carry on heading north up the A82, and we'll go right down and across Glencoe. We're going to take this interesting road. I've read about this road out here to Kinlochleven, and back on the other side is a belt of a road. It's about a 15-mile additional loop, but I've been told that's a really good road, and it's normally very, very quiet because people generally don't go up there because it's the road to nowhere. So we're going to do that little loop as well. We're then going to carry on up to Fort William, probably refuel in Fort William, and then we're going to head on north to through Lochlochie and all the way onto the long stretch of Loch Ness. Now, instead of staying straight on to Inverness, we've been told another route as well is this A833 on here, and it's a good road for us because actually where we're staying is in a village called Contin there that's circled. That's where we're staying, and we've specifically picked that because that's right on the sort of the NC 500 and the Pen 1S 287, the Grand Tours version of it as well. Thankfully, the Cayman tyre was fixable. It was a screw that had gone in between both blocks on the lower part of the tyre, put a slow puncture in there, so they've managed to fix that, £20, get it back on the Cayman, and we are good to go. We left a few hours ago, but obviously with all that happened and a few other bits and pieces, we didn't end up leaving till late morning. We then had the drive up, we've had to get fuel and things, toilet breaks, we've then crossed Glasgow, which is always busy, over the Erskine Bridge, and now we're currently heading up the side of Loch Lomond. It's, for me, Loch Lomond, it is that gateway to the Highlands. you know now, even if this particular road up the west side of Loch Lomond, it's a major trunk road, it's always busy. I've never been up here when it's quiet, but you can just plod along, coast along here, and the scenery starts to get spectacular. And you know then when we get up through and onto Glencoe, it's just for every mile, for every extra 10-15 minutes further north we drive, the roads are just going to get better and better. So we are currently going down through Glencoe here. It is very busy, with campers, caravans, vans, cars, the whole lot going across. But it is quite fast along the top. We've done a bit of overtaking. We've had a few little blasts. We're now sort of dropping down, and the scenery is absolutely stunning. And someone's come up to the Highlands in a Mark 1 MX-5, just like mine, red with the rear spoiler. Absolute great car. So we've just come off the loop from the bottom of Glencoe up to, I think it's Kinloch 11, and back again. What an absolute belter of a road. One of the all-time greats. It is not got one straight bit of road on it. It's left, right, up and down. There's compressions. There's almost jumps. There's drops. There's off-camber tightening hairpins. There's absolutely everything there. What a piece of road. If you come up through Glencoe on the way to Fort William, you must do that bit of road. And to top it all off, it's really, really quiet. We did get one van, we got stuck behind, we just pulled over and let the van go ahead, and absolutely brilliant. And to make it even better, the sun came out now, or the sun has come out briefly. It's quite mild, and the roads are pretty dry with a few damp patches. So all is looking good. We're now on the way up to Fort William, get a bit of super unleaded there, and then it's up to the final phase, up Loch Ness and up to the Airbnb. We've just come off the A833 from Loch Ness across to Bewley. Another belter road. Somebody, I can't remember if it's on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, mentioned it to me, put it in the comments. Thank you, big shout out for you. Absolutely cracking road. Quite abrasive in places, but again, it's undulations, every type of corner over about 10 miles. And again, completely quiet and no traffic on it. So great piece of road. Other things from today, the weather, the Met Office. Weather warning this morning for storms in this area. Look at it now, clear blue skies. We had some rain over lunch, but other than that, it has been absolutely fantastic, the weather, all day, and it's never been better than now. Third one is fuel consumption still is superb. I don't know what's going on here. 27, 28 to the gallon. We filled up at Fort William, returned another 28 miles to the gallon. And that's probably because there's still been quite a lot of traffic on the main trunk roads and the main lock roads. And then the final thing is walkie-talkies. They've worked quite well. So let me just go for a little overtake here. So these Boeing walkie-talkies, and what they've made is the chatter between the three of us driving now, it's just been more enjoyable. We've had, when we've been stuck in traffic and we've had sort of 15-20 minutes to just chill driving along, lots of banter, and it's really good stuff. So and we can also talk about directions and when we're stopping next for fuel or whatever. So that's all really good stuff. And then the final thing for me, and the surprise from day 2, is Kenny's Porsche Boxster 986 base, the base 2.7, 225, 230 brake horsepower. That car, well, I'm going to drive it over the next couple of days. I want to drive that car. I cannot believe that on 90%, well, actually 95% of the roads, Kenny has been right up with both the Cayman GTS and the Impreza STI, and that car, the speed it carries through corners is absolutely amazing. With such little power, it just shows you a well-sorted, well-handling car like a Boxster. Kenny paid $3,200 for that car. Absolutely incredible. Right, that's it. I'm signing off. We're off to Dingwall first before we get to the Airbnb. We'll fill the tanks up with fuel again, and then straight in for the first really big day. Early start tomorrow. We've got a big day ahead of us. I'll shout the route out in the vid tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying these daily drops. If you are, please let me know. Give me the thumbs up and subscribe. See you tomorrow.